Okay. I think we've gotten everything as handled as it can be. Oh man. Okay. At this point, it's more just a case of being able to call up Lise and then we can do things. Because, seriously, I'm basically this close to losing it. This has been an absolute nightmare to actually set up. This is like part of a model kit. What's it doing here? Better question is, what's it a part of? Oh, the police. Something happened, Shaggy? What? No, I didn't mention anything about the police. I have to call Lise. Lisu, my friend. Oh, man. Nah, this stream has been absolute hell to get going, Zatara. It was completely unplanned for the first part. And then OBS decided to completely shit on me, so I had to fix it from that, and... oh, man, nothing has gone to plan today. Good lord. Yeah, no, I'm just waiting to hear back from Lisu so I can get her on here. Because we got stuff. Oh my gosh, I feel so tired already just from trying to get this all set up. Come on, Claire, sounds like you haven't had much sleep. I had sleep, I just don't feel like I slept very well. Man. Oh, hold on. No, that's not a message back from Lise. What is... okay. I'm just... oof, man. It's the funniest thing, too, because, the lack of sleep isn't what's hurting right now. It's more the fact that this whole stream had to be a giant pain in the ass to actually get going. Everybody keeps saying OBS. Y'all know I don't use OBS, right?
The Dragon Quest series continues with Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Scout and train the ultimate team. You can compete in the Wild Card World Cup over Nintendo Wi-Fi connection and become the world's greatest monster scout. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, only for Nintendo DS. Rated everyone 10 and up.
Like, I haven't used OBS in nearly 2 years. Because every time I used OBS, it would crash. I switched over to Streamlabs, which has occasional hiccups like today, but it's never full-on blue-screened my computer. Alright, Lise says she's ready. Alright, then we're gonna call her up and see what happens. Let's mute that, and let's see if we can get her in here. Yes, it used to literally blue screen my streams. That's why I switched over to Streamlabs. Say what you want about them, but I've only ever had this blue screen my computer once, and I don't even think OBS was... not OBS, Streamlabs was the cause of it. Nah, Streamlabs has its own quirks it likes to do, like, freezing. But it's never full-on crash. Alright, let's call Lise. Oh, man. It occurs to me the one other thing that I might want to do is maybe plug in a second TV, but that feels like a lot of work. Hello? It's still connecting. Hold on. Hold on. Hello?
I can hear you.
Yay!
Hey.
Ah, gosh, this was an absolute pain to get going. You weren't watching the stream, so you didn't see all the shit that wound up happening.
No, I wasn't watching, but I need to open it somewhere on my phone.
Yeah, things went so wrong the entire way through. Like, I had to restart OBS, or Streamlabs.
I'm so sorry, it's my fault. I really thought that it was going to be today.
It's not your fault. I couldn't get things working. Look, it wouldn't have mattered if we'd done it tomorrow either, because the same shit could have happened. This was just my computer.
Yeah, I thought the same, but at the same time, I feel like it happened for a reason or something. I don't know.
Nah, it's my computer being a pain in my ass. Nah, it's not ideal to do it today, but I didn't want to miss this, because then we'd have to try and reschedule and figure out another day to make it work, and considering both of our schedules have been pretty wacky lately, that's difficult to do. So I want to try something real quick, because I've noticed something new with Discord. So I'm just going to share my entire screen with you momentarily, and I want you to tell me if you can hear sound from it. Because there's music playing from my stream thing. So if you can hear some music playing in the stream, that means they changed something, which is going to make it a whole lot easier to stream.
We'll see, it's loading up. At least it's not my connection anymore. If anything happens, it's going to be on your side.
Yep. All right.
At least we're sure of that now.
So, can you see the screen? Like, you should be seeing, like, my Streamlabs desktop now.
We're not live yet, right?
No, we're live right now. I've been doing commercials for the past, like, 20 minutes while I got my... Yeah, so there's people in there.
Okay. I can hear some little noise.
Yeah. It's music from some random martial arts movie. Blood Fist, I think, is the one playing right now. It also occurs to me it might be a good idea to have my second TV plugged in, just so I can look at chat and the movie at the same time.
I just noticed what was written on the stream elements.
Which one?
Thing on the right. Look on the right on the stream chat.
On the chat? Oh, yeah. You like my bot that Billy's totally ignoring?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those specific emojis are literally in a banned list for that bot to respond to.
Huh?
Because he uses them too much, and I definitely told him to stop doing that.
Then again, we are not live right now.
No, we
are.
We're literally live right now.
Ah! I wasn't sure. I was like, are we not? And you didn't reply the first time, so I was like, is this not? So hi everyone. No, I didn't even say I just barged in and went like, hey.
I said we were live, didn't I, guys?
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
Or I was spacing out, probably. I'm tired.
It's fine. It's just... No, this has been an absolute nightmare to get going. Like, things just did not want to work. It was the weirdest thing the first time, because my entire desktop froze. I couldn't do anything. And when it froze, OBS apparently just decided, oh, so we're not working anymore. We're not broadcasting, so the stream crashed. Everybody watching the stream was like, whoa, what happened? Like, we had a bunch of people pop in. And I don't think they've come back yet. Because Pete was here, Moosey popped in. Moosey's another person from, like, Neon's group. Somebody else popped in, I forget who. But also, we had a... What is it? We had a bot come in here, and it was a new type of bot. I hadn't seen this before. They said, you were mentioned in Trexler's newest video, and he wants to collab and play games with you. Check his newest video, and I decided to plug that into YouTube to see what it is. This Trexler fellow is a guy who deals exclusively in Fortnite videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, okay, so this is a bot he paid for to just spread this message around. I'm not even going to interact with it, and I banned it on the spot. I even went and checked the account.
Good thing.
I went and checked the account that posted that comment. Created today. Yeah. Nope.
It reminds me of that one quote-unquote girl that was the Twitter. Like, one was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm going to reply, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was probably a bot too.
The fact that they said a few things and just blocked me afterwards, yeah, no. insta-block on my end as well.
Twitch has got a serious botting problem. They do.
Everyone got a serious botting problem at this point.
Yeah,
they're just everywhere.
It's a freaking epidemic. Like,
but yeah, so I see there's Kaioken Falcon, Hi Zatara, and Hello Billy. Because I've been rude. I just barred in here, like I said. I didn't even know if you were live or not. I didn't say hello to it. So hi to the people who are listening.
Yep, I'm getting set up to do this. So to catch everybody up, initially me and Lise were planning to just stream. Well, when I thought this was going to be a Sunday show, I apparently didn't quite get that cleared up. It's my fault for not being clear enough, honestly, but
maybe, but it's also mine for not asking you again, because the issue is that usually on Sunday I was able to stream, not stream, but follow Queen on his stream.
Yeah.
The thing is that my work hours changed, and one week and the other my schedules, I guess, are different. And on Monday I have to wake up at 3 a.m. So if we started streaming Sunday night, basically I wouldn't literally be able to be sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now I'm not getting... Hold on, everything just went wonky. I can't even hear anything right now.
So there.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I kind of have my second screen going. The problem is that it's kind of glitchy. I'm gonna need to buy a whole new HDMI port for my computer. Like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because the actual HDMI port on this thing is so busted up that I have to fiddle with it to make it work. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. Things are still readjusting. I should have done this before the stream. I should have thought to do this.
Well, it's okay. It's like I said, it's my fault. I should have told you that the day wasn't right. You would have had like much more time to prepare.
Yeah, to be fair, when I asked you if you wanted to do this, that was back on last Friday, right? Where my back was just completely destroyed. No, I don't want to exit while I'm live. What the fuck, Streamlabs? What sort of a dumbass question is that? I didn't hit exit. I also cannot see chat anymore. I can't see my window. What? Okay, there we go. There's everything. Okay, I see it now. Audio's coming through, but there's a serious lag spike. Yeah, that's because I plugged in a second monitor so I can do this properly. So the next thing I need to do is over here for Elise. I probably need to set it so that you're looking at the correct monitor. So what are you looking at right now? Elise? Uh-oh. The voice keep cutting. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect on the computer. Things are going all sorts of wonky. Yeah, well, now I'm currently on my phone, so we can keep talking, but Discord is... Now Discord's giving me problems. Oh, and Discord... Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what it was? Discord did that thing where it randomly restarts. Yeah, you know that thing that I don't want it to do. Okay. So... Okay, I think we're back now. I think it's all working. Let me...
It's still loading on my end, but probably. Okay,
let me share my screen with you. We want... Screen one... Can you restart Streamlabs, Billy asks. Do you want to wait another 20 to 30 minutes for the stream to happen? Do you want that?
What?
Billy...
Why would you say?
Yeah, Billy just asks, can you restart Streamlabs in response to the trouble it's been giving me? Not unless you want to wait another 20 to 30 minutes for things to be back. Anyway, so now you should be seeing the infinite Discord window
His
of
PC
chaos.
is like a huge potato.
It is.
This is not a good idea.
Okay. So, Firefox.
When I'll be rich, I'll buy you a new one, but I'm not rich yet.
Me and Mom are gonna open up a donation thing that people can use so I can finally start saving up money.
Cool. Cool.
Yep,
cool,
we've been talking about that. It's one of those things that needs to happen. Okay. So the other thing that needs to happen right now is I need you to be able to see and hear well the movie that we're gonna be watching. So first thing I need you to tell me is, do you hear anything right now?
You know.
Do you hear like any music or something?
Yeah, but like I said, it's extremely low.
Yeah, it's supposed to be low. This is music that plays in the background, because what people are seeing right now on my screen is they're seeing my like this is the face cam thing I use when I'm closing shows. Usually that's what's on screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually have some music being played very quietly in the background here. Usually it's my own music, but I wanted to have like music from Bloodfist coming in.
Hmm.
So I thought that would be fun. Anyway, so the idea is that I need to switch to something else so that people can... I'm going to switch to the movie theater mode so music won't be playing. That is not correct at all. Hold on. I don't know if you can see what's on the screen right now, but things are completely fucked up on the theater screen. Why is the theater window oversized? That's not correct at all. I definitely didn't tell it to do that. Hold on. See if I can resize this. No, I did not tell you to click something else. I don't even know what the hell just got moved there. Oh, man. Setting up for streams is fun. And just think, if you get your streaming stuff set up, now you'll have to figure out some of this.
Yeah, at least Rada is helping me, so
Yeah, I'm glad you have
really,
somebody
really
to help
helpful.
you. It's actually a lot more work than it would seem sometimes.
I also I might add you as well, but I also added him as a mod, so
Okay.
at least I don't start with no one helping.
Yeah, Zatara, you haven't been here for a while, so actually, yeah. I'll have to explain what happened. Her old model was completely lost when her last computer went down. It's an unfortunate problem, but it is a problem. Yeah. So she made a new model, and it's a really nice model, too. I love it. But it's, yeah, the old model is nowhere to be found, so we can't even switch back to it for nostalgia's sake. It's just gone.
Yeah. No, it's completely gone. My previous PC just pretty much died, and every single information that was inside of it, and every single file and stuff that I made was lost as well. So I definitely won't redo that model. And at least the is more like me, you know. It's better.
It's a really nice model. We'll have to show you it in motion sometime. Lisa's actually working on getting her own stream stuff set up, so you guys should be able to see it soon. Yeah.
I'll finally be able to stream. I might start next week, actually.
I look forward to that. I will definitely be there. You dig the horns? I dig the whole thing. Hold on. I can actually pull this whole model out to show you guys like it in full. Let me do that real quick while I figure out some other stuff. Or Streamlabs could just... I click on your model to move it, and Streamlabs is all like, oh, you wanted to move the scan line filter? No, I didn't. It was exactly where I wanted it. And now it's completely on the wrong side of the screen. I need the scan lines there just as video interference. Because if you guys want to go watch something clearly, go watch it, go watch it yourselves. Oh my gosh. Just it's not staying still. There we go. Okay. It should be fine now. It's been one of those days.
Completely.
Okay, so hold on. Let me move her model up here. Check that out. And yeah, she's kind of a forest spirit type thing now. See? It's very cool.
Kinda. I don't have a really defined lore. I just made something that felt like me.
And I agree. I still remember when you asked me about what to do for like the legs, and you gave me 2 options. You were like, do I go with legs or tentacles? And I just didn't even hesitate. I was like, you go with tentacles because it's you. And it works great. You have a very nice looking model.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great model. Okay, so let's move it down here. Alright, so... Now, there's no music, by the way, because I switched off that, so... What I need to do now is make sure that you can hear from the, like from the OBS window when I turn the sound on. So we're going to do that, but first... Let me turn on something that'll be... Here we go. This is the opening to one of the Dragon Quest anime, so you can know if you hear things. So, you hearing anything?
Yeah, I can hear everything.
So you,
But I can't see anything.
you can't see
Wait,
anything? Hold on. Okay, well now I can't hear you.
It's good. I see it now.
Okay. So yeah, you can see the video. Because we can actually start this thing. Very nice use of veiled clothing. Yes! She did very good on it. Oh. Hello. Well, I've let everybody know that we're live again, so... I don't think there's really anything else to do. Oh, I don't want to notify people in that. Hold on, that's the wrong server. Hold on a second. Oh, cool, we can let this play while I finish this up. This thing that I really want to come out, and I haven't seen a single update for since it was announced. You remember this, right?
I really want an update on that because I dig the style a lot. I think I would play that.
I love Dragon Quest 3 so much, and they've been... Hey, there's Pete! Hey, man! Man, we're just...
Hey.
I miss this, I want this to come back. I haven't had a single update on it since this began. Oh, Toriyama's totally an ass fan, Zatara. That's not even a question. The amount of times I see him make fan service focusing on that is kind of insane. Anyway, we can start the movie, I guess, after this. So, yeah, for people who were unaware, what if I told you that in the 80s there was a live-action Dragon Quest video? Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake. That was announced almost 4 years ago now. It feels like...
Okay, it went really, really fast.
Yeah, and it's just... There's been no updates on it. And it makes me a sad boy, because Dragon Quest 3 is actually my favorite, Dragon Quest. Dragon Ball came first and Dragon Quest second. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna hit this. This is about 40 minutes long, so we'll see what happens when we make it through this, and then we'll decide what to do next. So here we go. This is a live-action Dragon Quest video from the 80s. It's about 40 minutes long. And it was worked on by a bunch of people who would later become Gainax. Like the Evangelion studio. I think that's what they're most well known for. So yeah, this is some fun work. Let's see, if I set this to full screen, will it screw up the other thing? That's the real question. Yes, it will. I'll have to go over there and fix that. Yeah, so we can see it in full screen. Alright, you're back. Hey, Falco, just in time. We just started the video. I'm going to quickly readjust the screen because it went out of focus. Okay, so... Let's resize that. Should be good. Okay. So here we go. So it's partially like a concert, but there's also live action footage. So just wait a second. You guys are gonna see some crazy stuff. Also, the music's just nice to listen to. This is already nostalgic for both me and Lise, because we know this. We know this song.
You know, I listened to it a bit when I drew that one drawing after he passed away.
Ah, yes, for your Akira Toriyama tribute drawing.
Yeah.
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 That makes sense. I mean, we both love this series a lot. Right? I am very curious what future Dragon Quests are going to be like without Toriyama. Like, are they going to keep trying to mimic his style, or will they try something new, you know? Because there are plenty of artists out there that do draw in Akira Toriyama's style. Toyotaro's been doing the Dragon Ball Super manga. And there's that one artist I follow on Twitter. The guy who goes by the pen name Fenyan. Yeah, love his artwork. He made another banger today.
Ah, neat.
Yes. What's everyone up to, Zatara? Well, Zatara, you probably didn't hear about this, but last Friday I nearly broke my back. I was helping friends move out of an apartment, and they lived up on the second floor. And I slipped on the landing and fell backwards onto the stairs. Everything hurt that day. I had to go to the doctors, get checked out. I basically tore up a muscle in my back. So I've been having to take it easy the past week. It still hurts sometimes, but it's much, much better to the point that I'm actually getting back to regular work around the house. And, you know, I still have to be careful with it, but I can at least move around and not feel pain, which is nice. Anyway, for people who are wondering when it gets good, I promise you there's more to it than the concert footage. It's just, that's partially the point. The whole thing's basically a music video for Dragon Quest's music, but with live-action special effects footage. So if you guys have ever wanted to see some of Dragon Quest's monsters done up with, like, 80s special effects, that's going to be in here. You're going to see the characters wandering around sets made to look like Dragon Quest locations. You're going to be seeing characters wearing armor based off stuff from the games. Yeah, torn muscles are a pain. They really are. This thing's going to take weeks to actually heal up fully, but I can at least, you know, start moving around again. The first 2 days where I just had to lay on my back and do almost nothing, I hated that. Because I hate being stuck in one place for too long. Alright, and now the fun stuff starts. You ready, guys? This is where things get cool, chat. I skimmed through this when I found it a couple moments ago, but I didn't watch the whole thing because I wanted to experience the whole thing live with everyone. Especially with Lise, because me and her both love Dragon Quest stuff.
Yeah.
This would have been released around the time of the first 3 games. So back in the 80s, Dragon Quest 3 would have been out by now, so everything in this video is going to be inspired from those first 3 games, which means I don't know how much of it will be familiar iconography to you, since you're familiar with Dragon Quest 9 and Dragon Quest Monsters. Oh, this is the fun stuff, Billy. This is a live-action Dragon Quest video from the 80s. It's basically like a music video. It's 40 minutes long, set to music, with live-action special effects footage by some of the guys who would later go on to form Gainax Studios. So, yeah. And the production values here are really good, considering it's an 80s, like, special effects fantasy thing. I don't think there's any dialogue in this. It's basically a music video. I kind of wish I had done this for, like, Final Fantasy back in the 80s, too, because there's some really fun, like, live-action Final Fantasy commercials. I don't know if I've ever shown you those.
You show me so many things. I think it does ring a bell, but maybe it's something I saw by myself. I'm not sure.
To be fair, you haven't even played, like, a Final Fantasy game yet, right? I wanted to buy...
14?
Yeah,
No.
except for 14. I wanted to buy a Final Fantasy 7 a few years back, but Steam wouldn't let me. It's almost to the point where I'm just going to send you the cash to buy Dragon Quest 7 on your Switch. Right? I'm just going to send you the cash directly. Yeah. I might end up doing that, honestly, because I would like you to try playing it sometime.
But I don't want you to like to spend your money.
I know you don't, but I like buying you things. It's a problem.
I have to buy you something as well.
You're already working on something for me.
True.
Yeah.
I wanted to work on it today, but I still like the energy. I really tried.
It's okay.
I was still working on Fina's emote commission, but it's been so long since I've been working on it. I'm tired.
I am really patient. This is like Fantasia a bit. Funny you asked that, Billy. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
Fantasia. Yeah, it does ring a bell. I think I saw that when I was a kid.
This is the funny thing about it, though. He asks that. The actual video is actually called Dragon Quest Fantasia video, so they're being very on the nose with it. I'm gonna move the screen up a little bit, chat. I just noticed that it's actually peeking out from behind the scan lines. Let me adjust that slowly. And here you go. You already see a random encounter? Hey, chat, y'all know the Dragon Quest slime, the adorable little teardrop-shaped guy, right? You ever wondered how terrifying that might actually look in real life? That's appropriate music for that site.
Yes. Oh!
A little bit of animation there.
Yeah.
I mean, those are actually really cool looking.
Why does it look so creepy? Like?
I mean, consider what the slime is. It's kind of a teardrop-shaped slime with human eyeballs. That would look pretty freaky in real life, right? Also,
not necessarily. I mean, not like that.
I also don't think. I don't think his weapon is quite high level enough for them.
Appropriate is the word.
Yeah. They're just here to have a party.
After party.
Town music.
Your slimes. They go to the bar next.
This is music from Dragon Quest 3. I recognize this anywhere. This is the town music.
I just saw Billy's question.
No,
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, Dino Daiboken? It's one of the Dragon Quest...
Or maybe...
Sorry?
I was about to say maybe you told me about something like that, but I forgot.
It's one of the Dragon Quest anime. There were two of them back then. Dino Daiboken actually did air in France. It was under a weird name. It was like called Fly's Adventure or something like that. It was weird. But it did air in France.
I don't recall any of that.
Yeah. Just because it aired in France doesn't mean Lee saw it.
Was I even born when this thing aired?
No, you weren't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, you've seen reruns of City Hunter and stuff, so like... Speaking of, apparently Netflix is doing a live action.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't born at all.
Yeah, apparently Netflix is doing a live action City Hunter. That's great. We need that. We totally need that.
1991.
All right. But yeah, the production values on this are actually really nice, considering. Although part of me is all
like you look at work on that.
Although part of this is also making me think, hey, Lise, it looks like one of those Renaissance fairs you go to sometimes.
Yeah, I was exactly thinking that.
I want to go to one of those with you someday.
Oh, you would love them.
Oh, I'm sure. I wouldn't be able to speak a lick of French, but it would be fun. It's not like turtle armor there. If Shaggy were here, he'd be very offended by that. He's off in the swamp.
I want him to be offended.
I know you do.
I want him to stay in that swamp and never leave. We're not good neighbors.
There you go. Now he looks like a real Dragon Quest protagonist. Oh, speaking of like Renaissance stuff, I don't know if it's in the room right now. It's not really like Renaissance, I guess, but my brother has been working on something. Because his birthday was a few days ago. Is it in here? I don't see it. Huh. Let me step out for a second. Let me see if I can find it. I'll be back in just a second.
Clap to them for the amount of word of.
Alright, I couldn't find it. I'm back.
It's okay,
I
it's
think you
okay.
must take it back.
I was saying honestly, kudos to them for like all the props that they used and made for this. Because even though it's a bit goofy looking, that's definitely a lot of work I see there.
Well, yeah, and also let's be honest, Dragon Quest itself is kind of goofy looking. That's part of its charm.
The thing is that it's less shocking whenever it's used on characters because, well, it's characters.
Right. No, so my brother's birthday was a few days ago. He got a ton of stuff for his birthday. Well, not a ton of stuff. He got Elden Ring on Xbox One. He got this little Sonic plushie that he's very happy with. He got a new Transformer, which is actually sitting right here on my desk if y'all want to see that. Oh, sorry. And then the other thing he got, which I actually didn't send you pictures of, he got a wood whittling kit. Like something for carving wood, right? Which I didn't even know was something he was into, but he got that. And he spent the last 2 days outside with this board of wood that he's been saving. It used to be attached to the bed that we have in here as like a piece of railing, but it fell off a long time ago. And he's been saving it apparently for this exact reason, because he's had it outside and he's been whittling away, turning it into a sword. Like a wooden sword. He's doing really well on it too. I wanted to show it off, but doesn't seem to be there. Here's the actual town music, because the other music was like the castle music. Anyway. KBX just came in. Hey, KBX! Yes, and Kaioken says there was amateur glass blowing classes you could take in one of the booths, and there was a nearby rock climbing formation and jousting as well. Oh, man. That sounds awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't remember if I've ever been to like a proper Renaissance fair. There's a fair that goes on in my town on the park on the island. Oh my gosh, Lisa, have I ever shown you like the park that we have here that's like on a little island?
I'm not sure. You showed me a lot of things. I don't remember that though.
I gotta remember to show you that. It's awesome.
If I saw a bunch of, if I had to see a bunch of pictures, maybe I would tell you if I see it or not. But
yeah.
Not sure.
I should show you.
Oh, coucou, mon chat.
Oh yeah, this is the figure. My brother's been wanting this for his birthday ever since it came out. He's very happy with it. It's a very cool figure too. It looks awesome. Dragon Quest concert plus live action music movie. Basically, KBX is kind of a Dragon Quest music video. It's about 40 minutes long. It's got a lot of really cool live action footage. You missed the slimes, which were absolutely freaky as far as being live action. And yeah, there's some really cool effects in here. As I've been telling everybody as they come in, the effects here were worked on by people who would go on to form Gainax Studios. So yeah, lots of talent on display here. You've got Koichi Sugiyama doing the music, who, well, kind of is in a public piece of shit, is also a really talented musician. So the music's really good.
I mean, sometimes you can separate the artist and the work.
Correct. This song is sending me right back. This is the main theme of Dragon Quest III. This is taking me right back to being a kid. I'm not even kidding. I want to play Dragon Quest III on here sometime. That'd be really fun. Kaioken Falcon says, I love freaky slimes. Wait, don't take that in the wrong context, huh? What? Hold on. What? Oh, laundry. Yeah, I've been wondering where all my laundry is. I'm supposed to fold that myself. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side for now because I'm busy, but I will put it away. Ugh. Oh, hold on. His sword project's actually up in his bed. I didn't see it up there. So he's been working on it, but I can actually show it off now. Suzuyama's a butthead now. Kind of. You mean us horror monsters? Now, Falco, we've talked. I know very well you meant that in another context. Don't worry, I'm the same. I'm a freak and I don't care who
I'm
knows.
not going to say anything about that.
Oh, you've done it too.
I know. Honestly, yeah, I did.
see, we're all freaks around here. That's what makes us stick together. Anyway, yeah.
But my ideas were more safe than yours. For once.
Dude, no.
Give me that at least.
Hold on. Bad Shaggy. Oh no.
No.
I think I made him upset.
Oh no.
Hold on. I have never played Lords of Shadow. Hold on.
The cat is in front of the screen.
What? Oh, the cat's there.
Oh,
Hi, Elise.
yeah. No, yeah, hi, but it probably meant salam.
Salam. Yeah, sorry. Whew, man. Have I mentioned it's been a day? Anyway, yeah, this is the sword my brother's been making. He's been whittling away at the handle and up here at the tip. He's been working on it.
Oh, sorry.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. He's probably gonna keep working on it. Alright. And yeah, the other thing I was messing around with that Billy commented on about nice sword, that was my brother's Demon Slayer katana. One of the days ever. You have no idea, KBX. Getting his stream set up was an extreme hassle. Like I had to restart. I had to restart OBS once to get it to work. Oh, look at that! That's cool. Those are like actual monsters from the games too. I remember those. The live action like monster effects in here are what I'm really excited to see. You know me, I love a good practical effect. Is it real, the blade? Nah, it's made. The Demon Slayer katana is made of wood. Hold on. Hey, Lark Bark, welcome back. Hold on, let me show you guys again. This is my brother's.
Oh, wait, holy shit, he's here.
Yeah, holy shit, he's here. This is his Demon Slayer katana, and yeah, it's made out of wood. It's very nicely painted wood, but it's still wood. The handle is made out of finer material. This is actually a pretty nicely made sword. Huh.
So is it though? I can't really see well.
Oh yeah, because I'm kind of here. It's Tanjiro's blade, the black
Oh, it's
one.
Tanjiro's was. Yeah, because it's black. I just saw that on the stream.
Yep. Oh, more
I was
effects.
supposed to get Moichiro's one because of my cosplay, but I haven't got my hand on it yet.
Yeah. That's okay. I remember this
Or at
monster
least
too.
none that is like a very cheap version.
You ever seen this monster?
Oh yeah, it's the yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Forgot the name.
That's
French
really
chimère?
cool.
I think it was a chimère in French.
Like a chimera.
Yeah, a chimera.
Yeah.
But in French it was une chimère. I'm pretty sure it's
I
that.
think it's basically just the French and English words for it right there.
Yeah. I think this
Oh,
one
she
is pretty
blew it.
close because monsters they just change names.
I think one of its eyeballs is poking out there. That's gnarly.
Mm.
And this is the Dragon Quest battle music, Taken 3. I love this.
I don't want to cut you from the stream, but look at your DMs real quick
I will.
for two things.
I will. Oh my gosh, this music, man.
Oh, I love it.
I love this. Aw, there's your dumb cat.
She's been staying here for a while. She can't be in my arms because I've been trying to draw, so she just stays like that.
And you want me to look at the other thing you're making, right?
Yep.
I like it. It's kind of adorable. You should keep working on it so we can have it. It's nice.
Yeah. I think I can make that. I just need to find a
Oh,
few
there's another
tutorials to make
classic
sure I can make that. That would make two models, and that would be cool. Oh, golem.
Yeah, the golem. So they're kind of
Oh,
showing.
this one is fuck, forgot the name. That's a shadow.
Yeah, they're
that-
showing.
that you know.
There's a dragon. Look at that. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, the green dragon is really cool.
Those are really nicely made.
Dragons were pretty strong in
Oh
the
yeah,
QM.
the Dragon Quest.
You
like,
don't see many of them.
Dragons are not to be messed with in these games. The first game, I was kind of. I think we'll have to try and play it again some other time because Dragon Quest I's a short game, so I feel like we could do that in a couple of streams. But one of the end game monsters you have to fight is a dragon, and you have to fight him to save the princess.
Falco just makes me want to go.
Tanjiro! You got a wooden sword, and then you got a wooden sword. Yeah. Well, this is my brother's custom wooden sword that he's working on. That's what he's been doing. He's having fun with it, too. I can tell he's really enjoying the wood whittling process. It's good to have Golem. I hardly know him. But yeah, no. I'm happy he has a hobby. Hobbies are nice to have. Yeah, no, that Golem, when that popped up, though, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's a Power Rangers villain. Oh, man. I don't remember this song, but I'm sure it's from one of the games. The music's just really pleasant. Yeah, no, Elise hasn't been on the show in a while just because it's been really hard to match our schedules up lately.
Yeah, I was either extremely tired or working, or it was just not available. There was a lot of things that prevented us from streaming together.
Yep. Oh, okay.
And sometimes it's just material-wise that things are just fucked up.
Hey, Pete, you saw that graveyard? There's a part coming up in this that I know for a fact, and you need to be on point with your references, because I think we all know what movie it's going to remind us of. An RPG short? Yeah, no, the original Dragon Quest, which is one of the first JRPGs ever made. Very short game for an RPG. It's like... My brother says that he's beaten it, like, in a couple of hours. I'm sure it'll take us longer because we still have to navigate everything, but it's a small game. It turned into a comic book published by Marvel back in 1974. 1970s Marvel had so many random comics. I know for a fact they had, like, a Frankenstein one. And they had, Dracula. They also had the license to Godzilla and Shogun Warriors as well. Oh, that's Loto's sword. Or Erdrick if you played Dragon Quest back in the, 80s as a kid in America. Because they changed the names. Speaking of, if we had done Dragon Quest 1, I would have actually gone ahead with the original English version that we got here as Dragon Warrior. Which they have like a faux Elizabethan style scripts. Everybody's doing all these, you know, thou and doth, and then, you know, all this old English talk in the game. I will say I am hesitant to start like another RPG just because we finished Aegis Rim a while back, and I'm still feeling like I'm detoxing from that. That was
sad when it stopped.
I was so sad because I wanted to keep going, but it's like I'm still kind of coming down off of doing that because that was a long game.
He was sending me DMs before work in the morning, like, to stop.
I was being a giant baby.
I mean, I've got my own things as well.
Right.
So there's that.
I would love to see you play that someday, though. I think you'd enjoy it too.
I take the style a lot, at least.
Yeah.
I thought it was really, really well made. I can't English.
Well, you also saw the video I sent you earlier of Unicorn Overlord. Like, Vanillaware just kills it on that visual presentation.
Oh yeah, that was looking good.
Yeah.
The sprites moving. Mwah.
It's even better when they're actually proportioned, unlike in Dragon's Crown.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I get what they were going for because everybody in Dragon's Crown was hyper stylized. But still, there's a reason people made jokes about the sorceress and her boobs. Yeah, how does she walk straight with those? It's magic. She doesn't gotta explain shit.
What we say in French is ta gueule c'est magique. Basically, shut the fuck up, it's magic.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, it's magic. Oh, that's creepy. Whomst thou hast thee? Average dialogue in Dragon Warrior. Oh yeah, for the first 4 games on NES? Yeah. That was just kind of how they were localized back then. Once we got to Dragon Quest VIII, they stopped doing that. And Dragon Quest VIII, for a lot of American fans, is when the series gets really, really good, but I think Dragon Quest has always been good. Oh, it froze. I don't know why it did that. no, I think Dragon Quest has always been good. It just keeps getting better. I am a little concerned about Dragon Quest 12. Because
they announced it for a while now.
Yeah. They announced that a while back. We haven't seen anything of it. They just announced that they were going to be changing things, which Dragon Quest doesn't normally change things up that much. So I'm a little concerned about what sort of changes they're going to make.
I mean, of course they want to try to redo a bunch of things because outside of Japan, I believe it's not that popular everywhere, on other countries. I was surprised about that too. It's even more important when it comes to Zelda, but Dragon Quest still have the same effect.
Yes.
You barely hear anyone talking about that, like Mayan, for example, but in other countries around as well. It's more of a Japanese thing.
Yeah. Well, Dragon Quest 11 actually did really well in America recently. Like that, I actually saw advertisements for it on like public TV. Like they were actually kind of. It was interesting because I hadn't really seen a Dragon Quest game like where they were advertising it in like stores and whatnot with like big banners. Like I went into Walmart and they had like this big banner up in the electronics section announcing the release of Dragon Quest 11, and a lot of people played it and liked it. The only real issue is that you have a lot of elitist pricks out there who hate turn-based strategy, right? You know, the people who were upset that Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year.
Yeah, the same one that were like, oh, I can't believe the Spider-Man game was not chosen for that because it's way better. Look at the cinematics, and I was like,
look at the graphics.
You, if you want to watch a movie, watch a movie. If you want to play a game, then vote for the game.
Yeah.
Dragon Gate. I was about to say. Baldur's Gate is like really, really deserving. You know, I started another game recently. I started the difficult mode, the tactician one.
Yeah. Because
I want to do the honor mode one day, but I started tactician. And I decided to play as a new race and then as a new job. And the beginning of the game is like so different. So I managed to do anything. Every time I speak about this game to my friend, I'm like, oh, and you remember this part? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? And then they tell me something and they're like, oh yeah, and this part too. I was like, you did what? That was in the game? Yeah. And every time we speak, it's either we agree that we saw the same amazing shit or we are surprised that we saw something that the other didn't see.
Yeah, the amount of content in Baldur's Gate 3 is ridiculous.
It's really, really crazy.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas. Huh? I don't get it.
Eh?
I don't get it, KVX.
Jokes explanation.
And yeah, Lark Bark, the symphony in this is really nice. And back in the 80s, this would have been a real novel treat because you mostly heard this music through the video games, which were 8-bit music. So hearing a fully orchestrated rendition of the music, that's kind of incredible. There's some more little animation. This is how it felt when you were kids marching around the forest pretending to be, like, adventurers or something. Did anyone else ever do that? Because I definitely did that as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Too. A lot, actually, with my friends. I wasn't able to go outside much, but the rare times I went outside, whenever we were in the forest with some friends, it was always playing adventures.
Yes. Well, when we moved to the house I live in now as a kid, the backyard was so gigantic compared to what I was used to, because I used to live in an apartment, and you got a small backyard if you're lucky. Here we had this gigantic backyard, and to me this thing was basically the equivalent of an RPG world map. So I would literally use my backyard as the entire world. We had a spot in the back of the yard where there were a bunch of trees providing shade, so that became a forest. We had very long, like, stretches of grass that could be fields. Dairy Queen is the restaurant that's just like, okay. I didn't even know they had a different slogan in Texas. Interesting.
Yeah, when I was a kid, especially at my some of my uncle and aunt's place was like near a big forest and stuff like that, and it was really great to go outside and play there.
Yeah. I had friends up in Michigan who lived in this huge stretch of land, and most of it was covered in trees. And different types of trees, too. There were different types of forests and whatnot. They even had, like, some old, there was, like, these old tubing that was used for, like, construction at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And they had fashioned that into, like, a little underground kind of type of village situation. It was a really cool yard. They don't live there anymore, unfortunately, but holy cow, those guys were spoiled for adventures. They were even capable of finding, like, snakes and lizards out in the yard, which I don't really see very often where I live, because I live closer to the city.
Mm.
Like, I've seen a snake in my backyard before, but it was, like, a once-in-a-lifetime type thing.
Oh, this is kind of out of subject, I'm sorry, but did you see the picture of the spider that I took this morning?
I did not. You posted that on one of the other servers, right?
Yeah, I posted that in the honest server.
Ah, no, I didn't see that.
Saliam spotted a huge spider, and this one was actually pretty chill, so I managed to get it out of the house without a fight. And it was kind of big, and also surprisingly, it wasn't like one of the big black spiders. It was a big spider, but another color.
Oh my gosh,
really
it's Japanese Tim Curry in Legend. And now he's turned into a giant dragon. I feel like I should be playing the Godzilla roar here. Oh, you dumbass.
I'd just be like doing the dubs, like I'm a dragon,
I'm a dragon, bitch.
fight me. Oh no! Ever since I started work, the like second day, I had to mimic Gollum for some reason, and someone thought that I was mimicking Gollum pretty well, so they told everyone about that. And now there is one guy at work every morning when he sees me, he's like, "Hey, what's up, Gollum?" And I was like, "Dude, you can give me other nicknames. I'm not against nicknames, but Gollum is like, no thanks."
The worst one.
But I do mimic Gollum pretty well.
Yeah.
My precious.
My precious. Yeah, I gotta be real, I've never been the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. Like, I think it's cool, but it's never been something I've been, like, crazy about.
I never watched it. The main reason was because when I was a kid, I was able to watch it, but I didn't because Gollum was scaring me. And now that I'm an adult, I'm just too lazy to watch that. But I did watch The Hobbit, because my brother was watching it and he offered me to watch it with him.
Ah.
So I saw The Hobbit at least.
When it comes to me and, like, the Tolkien stuff, I actually prefer sticking to the animated versions from the 70s and 80s. Oh, right in the eye.
So keep saying them the dragon to speak.
He's not wrong.
I mean, yeah.
That's actually really impressive work. Having him, like, on top of the dragon there. That's actually really impressive.
The explosion. The dragon just exploded. You know when we talked about the Baldur's Gate? I was about to say, God, the dragon gates again, what the fuck? In Baldur's Gate, there's like kobolds that drunk so much that if you use a flame spell on them, they explode and makes your entire room explode with you.
That is such a trolly DM thing to do.
That was extremely funny. Like, the first time you see them, the first one that just show up is completely drunk and just pass out at your feet. And then you get into the next room, and if you dare using something that would light a fire, they just explode because they just drunk too much.
It's amazing.
It was really, really funny. The kobolds are extremely cute as well in this game.
So Cobra finished Final Fantasy VII last night.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what she found in the final dungeon that she wasn't expecting?
Tell me?
She ran across her first ever Tonberry.
Oh!
Yeah. And she knew nothing about them.
Oh no.
They popped up and she's like, oh, he's kind of cute, yeah. And then
And then bah!
he used his stab and instantly killed one of her party members. And she, like, legit screamed for a second because she wasn't expecting it. It was the funniest thing.
You know, it's funny because when I started 14, I was like, oh, cute little guys. And then one of them that was extremely big just stabbed me and I was like, ah!
I love Tonberries, but part of the reason I love them is because they're such trolly, like, enemies. Like, somebody puts them in there, gives them this kind of cute little design, and then stab, stab. And you find out, oh, these things kill me in one hit.
They're just like me, for real, for real.
And I believe that's the end there. They killed the dragon, after all. That's weird, though. Where was the part where, like, the skeletons come out of the ground? Did I miss that part? I could have sworn there was a part where that happens. I must have been distracted. But yeah, there you go. That's a pretty neat video, right?
But just like I said, la gueule, c'est magique.
What's also pretty cool about this is that Dragon Quest to this day still gets like live action commercials in Japan for like every single one of their games, so they'll still do things where you see them in that. World of Final Fantasy has ice versions called Pale Berries. That sounds amazing. I want a Tonberry plushie.
Huh. That would be really cute.
You realize that part of Shaggy's like redesign, I was actually using Tonberries for inspirations, right? That's where the yellow eyes came from.
You did?
Yeah.
What? I didn't even know.
Yeah. He refuses to... So Shaggy refuses to admit any relation to Kappas. He's like, I don't want... No, I have nothing to do with those weird butt-grabbing Japanese bastards. But if you ask him about Tonberries, he'll totally admit, oh yeah, no, I'm related to them somewhere. I swear. I don't know whether to trust that guy or not. He could just be lying. It seems in character for him to be lying. To be fair, he was late on Wednesday, and apparently that was because he got held up by a bunch of trolls, according to him. Apparently there's some sort of blood feud between the turtles and the trolls. I didn't ask about it. Let's see, how much is there left? Because that was the credits, right? Well, I would check, but it's not. There we go.
Or if anyone just hears some weird noises on my end, it's probably me just kissing my cat because I love my cat.
Your cat's great.
She's cute.
Oh, this music.
She's really, really cute.
Hey, Square Enix, where's Dragon Quest III HD? This is the exact music from the trailer right here.
You know what you sound like whenever you say something like that?
Huh.
You sound like some weird League players going, hey, where is the rework of that one specific character? I'm the only one playing!
I accepted it at some point. I just sound like a petty child asking for shit, and I just accepted that. For real, though, it's been like 4 years, and we haven't had a single new trailer for Dragon Quest III HD.
I'm just making fun of you for free, really.
I mean,
I did nothing wrong.
I let you do that because it's fun.
Well, I'm glad you do, because I would do it anyway.
Have I ever once stopped you from teasing me? No, I haven't.
No. Let me open the memory drawers again. No.
But yeah, I think this part's just the rest of the concert. I think the actual, like, video part's not now. I guess once this is over, we kind of have to decide what else to do, because it's, I didn't know if we'd have time to do anything else just because it was getting late for you, you know?
But I mean, it's still Saturday, so that's fine. If it was like, tomorrow, that would have been a huge no.
Yes.
A reason why we are here, like, right now.
Yes.
But, it's
1988, there you go. That's when this came out, 1988. Square Enix just Square Enixing? Yes. Yes, there.
Kinda wish I had things set up already, because I could have, like, switched to my channel and show my model. I mean, I could do that, but...
Yeah, you're still not sure if everything's quite set up. I saw your test stream, though. Things seem to be working.
Yeah, you saw a bit of it, because the first part I did, the VOD wasn't recorded.
Right.
Rada was pretty sure that it was supposed to be, registered by default, and it was not. And I was like, oh fuck, because I did beat the first boss of Dark Souls 3 in my test. It was like, I was like, it's just going to be a test. I'm not going to go and do anything. It was like, can you at least like try to beat the first boss? Just try it a bunch of times, and I managed to beat him in the first try.
Nice.
Not in the first one, the third one, not the first.
You beat him on your third try. That's really cool, though. Yeah,
And
my brother started Elden Ring the other day, and he's been having fun with that too. Oh lord, this
Elden Ring is on my list.
How do you do it? I can cast the spell!
Pipe down, will ya? I don't think a spell is gonna work on this one.
The Dragon Quest series continues with Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Scout and train the ultimate team.
Can you believe
You can
this is
compete
the
in
ad
the
we
Wild
got
Card
for us over
World
here?
Cup over Nintendo Wi-Fi connection and
Yeah.
become the world's greatest
Yeah.
monster
This
scout.
is still one of
Dragon
my
Quest
favorite
Monsters
games
Joker,
of,
only for
like, my
Nintendo
childhood.
DS.
I
Rated
absolutely
everyone
love
pet
this game.
enough. Collecting the best
And
doesn't come
this
easy.
character is the one that I drew
Yes, I saw
recently. I don't think many people saw it because I posted it, and
Yeah,
I think I get like 2 people who saw it.
I did share it, but like, to be fair, even though I've been really sad about Akira Toriyama, I didn't do like much posting about it on Twitter. It's just like I feel it's almost kind of like chasing clout to just post something after somebody's death, you know? People
And
saw,
it wasn't my goal.
yeah,
I was just sad.
yeah. I was trying to, I did draw a picture of Goku, you did see that, but like, I didn't share it around on Twitter or anything.
Felt like sharing it on my end, but it wasn't like you said for chasing clout or anything.
Yep, no, it was just, we're gonna
I
miss
wanted
him.
to share some work that I enjoyed doing,
Yeah.
and that reminded me of his work.
Yep, we're gonna miss Akira Toriyama. He affected us in more than a few things. It's just how that went. I believe this is a promo video for Dragon Quest VI. The Super Nintendo games are pretty good. It's when they started using like animated sprites. So I guess now I just have to decide what we're gonna do now, because it kind of depends on how soon you need to go.
So far, I'm a bit tired, but that's fine.
Well, I'd have to plug in the Wii, but I could do that, and we could like play a little bit of Dragon Quest 1, just for fun.
We could.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta get up slow. My back might be better, but it's not fully healed.
I think Target was a thing in Japan.
Yes. Yeah, they had Target over there. You'll be surprised what Japan has. I mean, 7-Eleven's like actually a big thing over there.
Huh. I didn't...
Oh yeah, I have a commercial for buying Final Fantasy VII at 7-Eleven, if you can believe that.
Oh, I hated those monsters. When I was playing the first Dragon Quest monster, those were freaking me out.
Yeah,
It was like in the Sun and Moon Tower, I believe. I forgot the name that it got. In the Celestia Island.
Right.
Those things, the way they were walking when I was a kid, was like, ooh.
Yeah. Funny enough, despite making despite making a bunch of goofy designs, Akira Toriyama can design some pretty freaky stuff too.
Yeah. It's funny because whenever you wanted to fuse a bunch of monsters, you only saw like the pixelated sprite, I believe, on the side. And sometimes I didn't create monsters because I thought they would look extremely like ugly or weird because I was a kid and I wasn't trying to get them all. I was just trying to get something good.
Right.
And I almost missed my favorite one because of that. Because the sprite was so goofy, I thought it was going to be weird, and it turned out it was really cute. And there was a bunch of monsters that made me go, oh, it's going to be cute, and then I made them, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, hey, this is Dragon Quest Monsters 2. We were playing that a while ago. I wish we could have played it in color, because that would have been a lot better, but instead we had to play it and it was all yellow. Although, to be fair, now that I have the Wii set up for stuff, we could actually play more of those games in proper color now. That'd actually work fine. And yes, Billy, he's done design for other games outside of Dragon Quest. I have some of them in the ads. He did work for Chrono Trigger, Tobal #1 and #2, Blue Dragon. I'm sure he's done some others that I can't remember. There's actually a new game coming out soon based off of Toriyama's like his last manga, which is Sandland. There's a game coming out based on that. I think I have the trailer for it in here too. Let me see here. Yeah, playlist. I'm gonna have to. Whoops! I don't know what I clicked. Oh, it's an American ad for Dragon Warrior. Whoops! I'll put that back to full screen in a second. Can you believe this is how they were trying to sell the game? Linked Lisa's channel. Hold on. Yeah, I think I can link Lisa's channel. I just gotta go get a link for it. Or wait, no, I think I can just shout her out. Just gotta remember what her, channel name is exactly, and then we should be fine. I can just literally give you a shout out. I need to give you, like, mod permissions on here.
Sorry, I didn't hear anything that you said because the whole thing just cut. I didn't hear anything that you said.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm trying to...
Alright, you don't have to be sorry, it just stopped and I was like, hey, can you hear me? And nothing happened.
No, I guess the connection dropped for a second. Thank you, Pete. This drip was very much thrown together today. Anyway, let me real quick give you this shout out because people want to link to your channel, and I can actually do that very easily. So, okay, no, that's not a capital. It's Tomimi _ Lisu. Here we go. It should work now. Let me send that in and see if you guys can... There you go, see? So you can follow
nice,
that.
nice.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to check something.
That's okay. Okay, what was
I want to check something on OBS to see if I can...
Okay.
Because, you know, we've been doing that, like... I'm joining you for your streams, but we could go the other way around as well.
Absolutely.
So I want you to be able to be talking while I stream. And now I know I can at least stream and share my screen at the same time because I've been doing that and it works pretty well.
Yeah, it should be just fine, and I can join you for your streams, you know, when I have time, hopefully.
Capture audio. Going to create a bunch of new sources when I'm at it, so I won't forget to do it.
Where is this thing? Oh, right. I just remembered one of the things I wanted to show. I think Pete just remembered to say hello to you.
So Pete, it's okay. I did exactly the same thing earlier. Like, I just barged in, I was like, hey, are we live? so don't worry, it's really nothing.
This whole stream has been an absolute mess. I haven't been able to figure out one thing. No, I remember one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to show you, yeah, I'm sorry that the thing's constantly changing size, guys. I'll fix it in a second. Actually, you know what would probably fix it? Because now we finished watching that movie. I can probably go back to the TV screen and have this set at the simple resolution, and it should all be fine. Hold on. Let's swap back to the TV screen. Unless, you know, OBS freezes, because it likes to do that sometimes. And while that attempts to switch over, I will try to find my, Yeah, no, it froze. Cool. I'll wait for a second to see if it actually goes back over or not.
You know what? If I'm motivated, maybe I will stream tomorrow.
I mean, if you have the chance.
Maybe.
Oh, there
I don't have much things set up for now, but Rada just told me, hey, it's fine if you haven't made anything or any triggers or any stuff like that. You could just start like that.
When I was starting out, I
make things one by one. Yeah, that's what he just told me, and yeah, that would give me more time to work on something while actually enjoying games right now.
And where's that Final Fantasy VII ad I want?
Because the first two games that I want to do are both Dark Souls 3 because you asked me to, and Rune Factory 3 because you asked me to.
Right. I would love to watch
those are my two priority games. The thing is that I wish I could find a proper time for everyone to be able to watch. Either like French or other people, because I have a bunch of friends who will watch what I'm going to do that I know, and I also have you guys because I know some of you drop. So the issue is like finding a good time to do that while also make it possible with my work.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know much about time zone. Could be complicated.
It's definitely some stuff you have to think about, but considering right now and we have people showing up, you'd probably get some people to show up to your streams. Considering this is. Let's see, it's 5:32, so yeah, it's nearly midnight for you. So you'd probably be able to stream earlier than us.
Yeah, just so everyone know, If I stream on my end, I might be speaking way more French than English, but if you do talk to me in the chat, I will definitely reply in English.
You can select it. Oh, what? Okay, we're on the correct screen now. What?
Don't touch anything. Do not touch anything. Do not touch.
You ever wonder what sort of day made the Joker?
He was streaming too.
Oh gosh, this is fucking bullshit. So the other problem now is that I specifically went out of my way to make sure that
We're working on a few things.
Like I'm a scout.
Together, we try to stay one step ahead of these guys.
Oui, emoji.
Okay, hold on.
It's a bunch of doggos though.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Adventures, Monday through Thursday at 8 on Cartoon
They're trying.
Fin the day better.
We'll see, because once we're done here, I do have work I gotta go do.
Mark.
Okay, hold on. Okay, my back's feeling. That took 69 minutes to happen. Seriously. So the trick is that I'm feeling well enough to move around again. So in order to make this work, I told my brother that I would need him to wash the dishes and I'll have to put them away, which I haven't been doing for the past several days because trying to go up and down has been a pain. But I'm feeling a lot better now, so we're gonna see if it works. So we're on the gameplay screen now. The problem is that where the screen for the game to be, where that should be, is just an empty field. The screen is gone. And that's annoying because I set this up beforehand to work. And what that means is I'm going to have to delete this element, and then I'm going to have to reconnect everything because, good lord. Yes, I'm sure I want to remove TV USB 2. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Maybe I'll do the Dragon Ball thing I was thinking about doing on Wednesday, and that'll give me time to do River City Rival Showdown on Wednesday. I don't know. Okay, so I gotta add a new element. I have to fight the urge to die inside.
Oh no. Don't. Or at least if you do, bring me with you. Like, I don't have much hope for the future. If you're going down, take me with you.
Hey, Lise. Oh no! Don't woof.
Oh.
That's one of the best things.
Yeah, I love wolves.
Okay, so
Big,
hold on.
big boy just woof.
He big woof. Okay, so
Big
there we
woof
go.
in
Okay,
English.
it's plugged in now. GV USB 2 analog capture. Please actually switch to the right screen. Oh my gosh, we have it. We have visual. Now I just have to make it make sound. And up there's the American opening for the Dragon Quest anime. Because, yeah, we actually got one of the Dragon Quest anime in America. They renamed it Dragon Warrior. I think they only got 13 episodes out before they stopped airing it because nobody was watching the show. Okay, so, let's see, monitor only. Okay, there we go. So we should be getting video game noise now. Which means I can go in here. And there we go. So you should be hearing like the random video game music from this menu here.
I am.
Okay. So the other thing. So this is the cool thing though, is that now that you can actually hear everything that comes from my my screen. This is the cool thing. That means that now you're gonna be able to hear people using the dumb triggers.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so create source projector, create output projector. Hold on, let me try this. So I can create a projector and then switch your screen to it. That'd probably be the best idea. We're almost ready. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch down to the... Okay, that controller keeps turning off. I'm going to hope that's because it's just turning off and not because it needs more batteries. Which is possible. Hold on. Okay, so there we go. So there we go. Original Dragon Warrior. Projector output. Doesn't seem to be doing it. Hold on, I'll shut that off. Let's try one more thing. So, source projector. Is that going to do what I want? Apparently I need to wait for it to load. So yeah, here we go. The original Dragon Warrior from 1986. This came over to America in 1989. And it's actually a very, very, very common cartridge. And there's a reason for that. They didn't actually sell many copies of this. The reason there's... Okay, so I'm not going to be able to... Oh, hold on. Now the projector's loading. Okay, so that's just a projector for the screen. So if I wanted to share just the screen that works, so I'm betting the output projector is what I want, and then I can switch you over to that. And as long as you're hearing all the noise that comes with the output projector, that should be good. Like, that should be all I need. Just give me just a second.
We'd like to take a moment to announce that...
Did you hear that one?
No,
Oh, you didn't...
I don't have any sound yet.
Oh, you don't have any sound? What the hell? Okay, so hold on. You can't hear anything.
No.
Okay, well now I have to try something else. Hold on. So, you can't hear
I'm
it.
sorry, it's on my hand.
I didn't realize you weren't hearing any noise. So there's no noise.
Oh, wait.
So you can
No,
hear.
I thought I heard something, but no.
Okay, no, you don't hear any video game noise. Alright then, which means the only way you're gonna be able to hear noises is if I share my screen, huh? That's a problem. I mean, it's fine, but worth it.
No.
So now you can hear sound?
Yep.
Alright, so you can hear the game. What you missed was that KBX made his joke about the, I've come to make an announcement. Least can now hear the triggers. I wish I could just make it so you could just see the game, but this seems to be the only way it's going to work. My only other option would be to plug the other TV back in, which I'm not going to do. And, then, like zoom in. Damn it, my computer did the thing again. Hold on. But no, he made that joke, and then he played one of my, because when he says I've come to make an announcement, it played one of my triggers, because I have, I think, the word announcement, connected to it. And it was this one, so now let's see if you can hear it now.
We'd like to take a moment to announce that...
There you go, did you hear that?
Okay.
So now you can hear all the stupid shit I have set up. Alright, I think we can actually play for just a little bit. So yeah, this is Dragon Warrior on NES. This is the 1989 American version where they changed some stuff. They actually made the graphics better, if you can believe that. It probably won't look like it at first, but yeah, they make the graphics better. They added an actual battery save, because in Japan, you actually had to use a password to save your progress in this. So here we go. Continue a quest. Let's begin a new quest. Adventure Log 2. What shall we name our hero? What do you think, Lise? Do you have an idea for a name we should give our hero? No? You don't have any ideas?
Beep beep. Just beep beep.
Beep beep? Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here we go. His name is Beep Beep. Look at that. If it's... we'll use normal message speed. Alright, so here we go. So... Descendant of Erdrick, listen now to my words. It is told that in ages past, Erdrick fought demons with a ball of light. Already off to a great start.
Like demons with a ball of light.
Then came the Dragon Lord, who stole the precious globe and hid it in the darkness. Now, Beep Beep, thou must help us recover the ball of light and restore peace to our land. These nuts. The Dragon Lord must be defeated. Take now whatever thou may find in these treasure chests to aid thee in thy quest. Then speak with the
Hidden
guards.
dragons with a ball of light.
They have much knowledge that may aid thee. May the light shine upon
no.
thee, beep beep. Alright, so this is the original Dragon Quest. This is what it looks like.
The fact that it makes that beeping noise after just to spoke is even funnier, I don't know why.
His name is Beep Beep.
I'm so glad I gave it this name.
Oh man. The only problem I have now is the usual problem we have when we're streaming together, which is my computer warned me that there's been skipped frames. You know, that old chestnut. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be because my computer's a friggin' potato anyway. So this is the original Dragon Warrior. This is 1986. This is one of the very first JRPGs. It would actually set the, it basically set the template that a lot of other games would follow. These nuts must be defeated. Alright. And yeah, so one of the weird things that this is a little clunky because it's the first one. So for example, if you want to talk to somebody, you have to walk up to them, you push the button open up your menu, and then you hit talk. Yeah, when thou art finished preparing for the departure, please see me. I shall wait. So talking to these guys. East of this castle is a town where armor, weapons, and many other items may be purchased. Return to the inn for a rest if thou art wounded in battle, beep beep. Sleep heals all. Dost thou know about Princess Gwaelin? Do we know about Princess Gwaelin? What do you think? We don't know about her?
No.
Okay. Half a year now hath passed since the princess was kidnapped by the enemy. Never does the king speak of it, but he must be suffering much. Beep beep, please save the princess.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. If thou hast collected all the treasure chests, a key will be found. Once used, the key will disappear. The door will open and thou may pass through. So yeah, in order to leave the room, we have to open up these chests. So, to do that, I think we have to stand in front of the chest. Hold on, let me try this. So, stand in front of my chest. And let's see, we have talk, status, stairs, search, take, door, items. So I think we click search. Let's try that. We didn't search the ground all about, but there are nothing there. Okay, hold on. So let's try standing on top of it. Search. Oh, it's take? Okay, so can we take it by standing in front of it, or do we have to stand on top of it? That's what I have to figure out. Okay, so hold on. Take, there's something to take here. Beep, beep. So we have to stand on the treasure chest. Fortune smiles upon thee, beep, beep. Thou hast found the magic key. So here we go. So let's try taking again. Of gold, thou hast gained 120. Okay, and take. Fortune smiles upon thee, beep, beep. Thou hast found the torch. I don't know if you can really see the screen very well because of how small it's.
I can see it.
You can see it?
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see it well enough to read?
It's really small, but I can see.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, thou art finished preparing for thy departure. Please see me. I shall wait. Okay, so apparently we're not finished yet. So we can leave with the key. So I think we go to the item menu. Magic key. There we go. That's a classic Dragon Quest noise right there. And yeah, you can't even automatically walk downstairs. You have to literally go and hit the stairs command. So yeah, it's pretty old. King Lorik will record thy deeds in his imperial scroll, so thou may return to thy quest later. If thou art planning to take a rest, first see King Lorik. There was a time when, that's a word. There was a time when Briconeri was a paradise, then the Dragon Lord's minions came. This one looks like a girl. Do you wanna do some, voicing or not?
Acting, maybe if I can read.
Okay, so let's see here.
Where can I find Princess Galen?
That was all it.
Galen? What did I say?
I think it's like Gwaelin or something, but they're all the names are different here. These are not the Japanese names.
Galen, probably because it's really hard to read, but...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're skipping frames. I hate how bad my computer is. We are
I
merging.
think I let you... I can wait to... it's not like I don't want to participate, but it's really small.
I know. I won't force you to read. The other option is simply... The other option would be to share the screen where you can see, like, the really big... What the hell?
And thanks to me, we can now search for Princess Galen.
Galen. Okay, hold on.
The princess of all lesbians.
Okay. So I'm actually going to try to plug in the, I'm going to plug in the second screen again. I'm gonna try that projector thing, and then you should be able to see... You should be able to see the full screen and still have the sound, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. I just gotta wait for everything to load in, because when I plug in a second screen, everything has to go wonky for a minute. I actually can't even see my screen or chat right now. Hold on, okay, we're back. I know, skipped frames detected, 25%. I can't do anything about that. Literally, I can't. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna try to create a projector. Let's try here. This was the one thing that made streaming on Streamlabs way easier, was I could just share you, like, the screen, right? And then you would hear everything, and it wouldn't be this whole hubbub. Now, Streamlabs has their own way of doing things, and if I'm honest, it's so much worse. Yeah, I have so many. You can see them on the screen right now. I have so many frame skip messages. 28 minutes ago, 26 minutes ago, 24 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, a minute ago, a few seconds ago. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. I literally can't do anything about the skipped frames, otherwise we're not streaming together. I can, however, tell this random Microsoft window that opened up down here to fuck off. It does that sometimes, though. Like one of the most annoying things the computer does is that it insists on showing me the news, no matter how many times I tell it not to do that. And it always wants to show them at the most inopportune times. Okay, here we go. You gotta go for a bit. You'll be back when you can. I don't know if we'll still be live or not, but hopefully. Okay, full screen display. Hold on. Okay, it's not the most full screen, but let me try. Okay. So I think I can change what you're seeing to screen 2, and you should still be able to hear everything. Let's see if it works. These nuts would have saved this country. Well, we're not gonna save the country with these nuts, Large Bark. We're saving the we're saving it as a hero named Beep Beep. Sir Beep Beep. Okay, here we go. Okay, screen 2. Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed this works, okay? Okay, there we go. So
Okay, it works.
So you can hear and see, and it's a much bigger screen now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so one more time, I will apologize to everybody in chat for any lag or dropped frames. That's purely because of the way this has to work. I wish I had a stronger computer. I do not. Anyway, so now you can see the screen, you can read, and also, if one of the triggers plays, you'll hear it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you want me to read that?
I think this is a guy merchant. I was just getting things set up. Well, you would be able to do the triggers if that one played. That one apparently does not want to play. Come on. Work, you stupid piece of garbage. I wanted to hear it.
You got knocked the fuck out, man! You got knocked the fuck out, man!
There we go. I have a lot of those. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do this. This is a male merchant, I believe, so I'll do this part. We are merchants who have traveled much in this land. Many of our colleagues have been killed by servants of the Dragon Lord. Dark. So this is locked until we can get a key for it, I'm pretty sure. So let's see. To become strong enough to face future trials, thou must first battle many foes. I mean, sure, we'll have to... I think we should probably equip ourselves first, you know? Thou must have a key to open a door. Yeah, well, I don't have a key. So a lot of these doors are locked. So it would seem to me that the best thing to do right now is to, move! Move, bastard! Why are you standing there? Hold on. I am gonna have to leave the castle in the back.
It wants to move.
Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. Oh, now that I get a closer look at it, that sprite's supposed to be like a maid or something. She has like a little head thing that maids have. Okay, so let's see. When entering the cave, take with thee a torch. Yeah, because things get dark. We'll even get different music soon, chat, I promise. Okay, so here we go. Beep Beep's coming was foretold by legend. May the light shine upon this brave warrior. Okay. Can you imagine that if your local legends just talked about a hero and his name was Beep Beep? You'd hear he was coming and you'd just be like, oh, we're so fucked. Rumor has it that that entire towns have been destroyed by the Dragon Lord's servants. Okay, so I guess now we can go up to the king and save our game. I think that's probably the smartest idea to start with, right? Stairs. I'm greatly pleased about thou's return, Beep Beep. Before reaching that next level experience, thou must gain 7 points. Well, that's tell me of thy deeds, so they won't be forgotten. Thy deeds have been recorded on the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. Listen, thou wish to continue thy quest? Yes, I do. Goodbye now, Beep Beep. Take care and tempt not the fates. Alright, so now we're actually going to leave the castle and... How much gold do I have on me? I should check that. We have 120 gold. That's what we need to work with. Let's take the stairs. Oops. My brother's actually beaten this before. He bought the Switch version. And he played all the way through with that. He's also played the 8-bit and 16-bit versions.
I ended up just buying armor and then walking around punching things until I can
Okay, so there's the town.
the strongest weapon.
Let's see. Thou art most welcome in Breconary. Okay, so that's what this town is. This town is Breconary. Go north to the seashore, then follow the coastline west, until thou have reached Gardenham. Okay, so... Go north, then follow the coast west. Here you go, here's another lady.
Enter the shop and speak to its keeper across the desk.
Okay, so let's see here. We deal in weapons and armor. Dost thou wish to buy anything today? Yes, I do. What do we have? Bamboo pole, club, copper sword, cloves, leather armor, small shield. My brother made this suggestion. I think it's a good one. I say we buy some armor so that we don't die easily. And then we can, yeah, we have... Okay, so if we want to get the sword, we have to save up a bit. Now, I don't want to be completely defenseless out there and just punch things with my hand.
I did.
You did? You want me to try that? You want to just go out and punch slimes for a bit? We can try that. Okay, so first, let's not forget to equip our item, right? That's kind of important. So let's see, what is it? Item? Let's see. Status. How do I equip my items? Stats? Hold on. Well, when I click that, it goes away. Oh, I already have the armor equipped.
So I guess since it was the first army you got.
Alright, that works for me. Alright, well then let's go and get into a battle. Let's just do that. Let's just try a battle. Huh. Where's them random encounters at? There's one. Oh, look at that. A slime draws near. Fight it. Alright, so there you go. First ever encounter in Dragon Quest. The slime has like only 3 hit points. And he only drops 1 EXP, so... A red slime draws near. This will be a little tougher, I think. Here's by 1. Oh, we've been hit. Okay, reduced by 1. Okay, so that's 3 hit points.
I think this is on like 6.
Okay, 4 hit points, that's it. My gold increases by 2. Our experience still only increases by 1, though. It's another red slime. We might have to stop at the end before too long. So there you go, at least just classic RPGing, right? That's what this is. It is kind of cool to see how it all started. I also think it's pretty cool how, like, when you encounter a monster in this first game, like, it doesn't go to an entirely separate battle screen, you have this open up. I think we should probably run back to the inn by now. There we go. So let's head back. We have 7 HP. I don't think we'll actually be able to beat this thing right now. So let's stop by the inn and restore our health. Luckily the inn is pretty handily marked over here. Room reward is 6 gold per night. That's a steal. To be fair, if I save up to 60, I can buy the club.
Yeah, but if you buy a pole, it'll be easier to earn up 180 to get this cover sword.
Earning up 180 would take forever killing just slimes, though.
Well, if you level up a bit, then you can head out to where you'll run into the ghost and those Drakies,
yes. Alright, we'll try that, Okay, what does thou wish to buy? Bamboo pole. Speaking of bamboo, what was that? Something on your end just went thunk. So let's see, auto equip. Oh yeah, we're. I just noticed our sprite changed. We're holding something now. See? See? We're holding a little sword now. Oh, hold on. Keeps dropping? Well, I can still hear you. I heard it moving.
Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because the connection kept dropping for some reason. I kept having messages saying that your live was stopped.
Oh, man. Today's just not going the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Seriously. Alright, so yeah, but our little sprite, when I picked up a weapon, he actually has one now, see? He's holding like a little sword now. That's actually really cute.
Yeah, I see it. It's really cute, yes.
I bet you if we get a shield, he'll probably be holding a shield too. Red slime draws near. Okay, let's see. Does that increase our... reduced by 1. Okay, yeah, so if they're only hitting me for 1, even though I'm wearing my... Oh, there we go. We hit them by 3. So yeah, that actually does help us kill them faster. So we want to level up a little bit, and... Oh, hey, there's a Draki. Let's see how this thing goes.
They're really cute.
Yeah, that's actually an adorable sprite for the first Draki.
Yeah.
Okay. I always did like Drakis, they're cute. Okay, my hit points got decreased by 3. I might have stopped at the inn again, but when they only charge like 6 gold for